It's definitely interesting watching things unfold and seeing where we are.
Yeah.
And I just feel I'm not bullish enough because things just keep happening faster and faster, far faster than I predict them to be. That's kind of why I predicted 1 million, because I'm front running my own model. We haven't published it yet, but I have a price prediction model. We put it together a couple years back.
Okay.
When we're designing Bitcoin bonds, because we needed some price model.
Yeah, it's our job.
But I think 1 million in our model is in 2031.
Okay.
But because things happen faster in Bitcoin, like we've had nation states attack Bitcoin, we've had nation states adopt Bitcoin, we have massive institutional and corporate adoption to this point. I just think everything happens faster. So I'm front running my own model and saying, we'll hit it sooner than that, like this year, next year.
Samson Mow isn't your average Bitcoin bull. He's the kind of guy who's been shouting from the rooftops about one thing for years. The Omega candle is coming. And if you've been watching the market lately, you'll understand why his conviction hasn't wavered. The Omega candle isn't just a poetic term. It's Mow's vision of a single, massive, vertical green candle on the Bitcoin chart. The kind that sends shockwaves across global markets and changes the financial narrative overnight. And he believes it's not someday, it's soon. Why? Because adoption is exploding at every level. Countries are warming up to Bitcoin. Institutions are no longer just interested, they're executing. And most importantly, a new wave of companies are quietly adopting a Bitcoin treasury strategy, adding BTC directly to their balance sheets as a hedge against inflation and currency risk. To Mow, these moves are more than corporate experiments. They're the building blocks of Bitcoin's strategic reserve, a future where Bitcoin becomes the ultimate safety net for nations, corporations, and individuals alike. When enough big players are holding, supply dries up, and that's when the Omega candle strikes. In Mow's eyes, every day we're inching closer. And if you're paying attention, the signs are everywhere. Record on-chain activity, tightening supply, and the growing realization that fiat currencies can't hold value forever. Samson isn't just bullish, he's positioned. And for those who believe the Omega candle is just a fantasy, well, they might be the ones buying in after it happens. So the real question is, when that candle finally prints, will you be watching from the sidelines or riding it all the way to the top? Now, let's jump back into the video. But before we do, I have a quick favor to ask. Hit that like button so more people can find this content, share it with anyone who needs to hear this, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more Bitcoin and crypto updates. Thanks for your support and enjoy the video.
This is a definite inflection point, or maybe a crossroads too,
yeah.
because we're losing some cypherpunk momentum.
Yeah.
Or you can say we've been losing it all along because people are using custodial services, and that's kind of the norm. Like, even if you look at Bitcoin as a method of payment, what are people using? They're using custodial Lightning wallets.
Yeah.
So, we're using Bitcoin for payments. We're orange filling people. We're getting people to take Bitcoin. But what are we actually ending up with on the table?
Custodial sats.
You have custodial sats by and large, and then merchants that are just cashing out to dollars.
Yeah, back to fiat.
So there's many ways to slice and dice it. You can critique the current landscape and say, okay, the Bitcoin treasury companies are bad. We've lost our way.
They're free to do what they want to do.
Maybe we've lost our way even before that.
Maybe, yeah.
And this is kind of why we're building Aqua. We're building a way that you can have your own custody of your keys. It's liquid and Bitcoin, but still transact over Lightning. And I think that's a better model because, one, you have added privacy of going from liquid to Lightning. So the provider doesn't really know anything about you.
Yeah.
They're just swapping liquid, which has confidential transactions, to Lightning, which is also nice and private, versus a custodial solution that sees everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And even if you're using a Lightning wallet with the LSP behind it, the LSP sees everything you're doing.
Correct.
If you open the channel with them.
Yeah.
So we're trying to fix what we can fix. And of course, we like to think of ourselves as cypherpunks. So that's kind of the goal, to make Bitcoin usable by ordinary people.
Yep.
And that might sound weird coming from a group of guys trying to also orange fill countries, but
true.
We see it as a holistic thing. We can work on top down.
Yep.
We have the background, we have the profile, we have people like Prince Philip.
Yeah, of course.
So that has that network and can open the doors through diplomatic channels. And also like a lot of collaborators with us, with our Gen 3 network
Yeah.
that can do that. So we do that because we can. But at the same time, we want to build a wallet that we would ourselves would want to use because it's private.
Yeah.
And it does a lot of interesting things. It provides utility and use that to get people transacting in Bitcoin at the grassroots level. But at the same time, maybe taking more of the stablecoin users and bringing them to Bitcoin.
Bridging them over
Yeah, because people are using stablecoins.
hugely. More than Bitcoin.
Yes, more than
Unfortunately.
Bitcoin. And we have to acknowledge that there is a market for people that want dollars,
True.
digital dollars like
True.
Tether. And we can engage with them and give them a Bitcoin wallet. So if you think about it, we've lost a lot of ground as Bitcoin wallet developers to the shitcoin wallets
Yeah.
that offered stables from day one. I think we have to build something that people will use.
Yeah.
So our focus is on integrations. Like we'll integrate other places to buy Bitcoin. We'll integrate different providers like Bolts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think our USDT swaps are all done with SideShift and Changely.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll add local ways to pay different things. Like we want to integrate
Locally in different regions.
yeah, like Pix in Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think maybe one day we'll have like SimPay, like Bull Bitcoin has in Costa Rica. But
Yeah.
looking for local things that people want to use. So it's not just saying use a Bitcoin wallet and take Bitcoin, but showing them that you can use Bitcoin with anything. You're not trapped in Bitcoin at any point. If you want to offload into stable coins and pay someone in Argentina for stake, you can do that. If you want to pay through SimPay or Pix, you can do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they understand that Bitcoin is more of a foundational layer in which you connect to everything else than something that's difficult,
Isolated.
and
in itself.
isolated.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is just something I don't see a lot of other wallets really doing. It's just, here's a Lightning wallet.
And that's
And
it.
it has a lot of really fancy features, but for the average person in Latin America, maybe they don't need all those fancy features. They would rather have integration with a local payment method.
Yeah.
And
Because they
store
need
value.
to get the ins and outs of when they need to use their funds.
Yeah. And also, it's a luxury, too, to be able to sit in Bitcoin and,
Yeah.
you know, change out when you feel like changing out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to Prague and
Yeah.
I'm going to, like, you know, pay for some stuff, or I'm going to, you know, take it out to my bank and
Yeah.
pay something by bank transfer or whatever. Like, a lot of people don't have that option. So we have to build for real people that
Really need this.
really need this, but don't have the luxury to sit in Bitcoin
Yeah.
indefinitely. I think we should be building for the people that cannot
Yeah.
get a bank account,
To get them out.
because that is, there's no choice for them. They need to use Bitcoin.
Correct.
So if you can build this kind of a Bitcoin super app where you can do all these different things, then you don't need a bank, right?
Yeah.
So you can be a guy that's unbanked in Argentina,
Yeah.
get a Dolphin card, top it up,
Do your
you know,
spending.
buy a web domain on GoDaddy and
Yeah. Yeah.
spin up an Amazon server and build a business. That's a big game changer for people, and that might lift them out of poverty. And it's not just about Bitcoin, it's
Yeah.
lifting them out of poverty and giving them opportunity, which I think is the biggest gift that we as Bitcoiners can give to the
sure.
world. But it's not just a cliche. Like
Yeah.
a lot of us are here to make the world a better place with Bitcoin. But we can actually do that by building
Right.
tools.
A lot of stuff in development, but what are you personally most excited about at this point in time?
It's a difficult question because there's so much going on.
So-
every day there's something new. Yesterday the news was Bitcoin bonds are launched in Russia. They're
yeah.
one of their largest banks. So I think the whole sanctions thing didn't work out.
It backfired.
It backfired massively, and it caused a large wave of Tether
Yeah.
and Bitcoin adoption,
Yeah.
which is really good because everyone learned about Bitcoin. People that would not have otherwise learned about
No
Bitcoin,
other options.
they learned about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So definitely we want to let people use Aqua. I mean, Aqua is just software. You can download it from the App Store or get the APK,
Yeah.
or it's open source, compile it yourself. So
Yeah.
you can use it as you wish. And I think we are going to start translating. Our translations are from launch. We haven't updated them yet. So we actually need to clean up all localizations at this point.
Got it.
But we're trying to pair it with our big UI push. So we've redone and fixed the UI because we've been just focus on optimizing a lot of the swap functionality.
Fine-tuning things in the background.
Yeah, and the UI has gotten, de-evolved through programmer-implemented UI over time.
Sure.
So what we've done is we brought on a new head of products, Fred, and he's done a new user interface. We've been building that over the last 2 months, and hopefully we'll start rolling out big chunks of the UI now.
Amazing.
And we'll have many languages.
Okay.
But people love Aqua. Like, people came up to me here, a guy from Hungary, and he said, I want to do Hungarian. And we're like, sure.
Yeah.
So if anyone's watching and you want to help translate, reach out and we'll take your help. We'll gladly take your help.
Amazing. I guess I interrupted you. What are you most excited about? You mentioned this Sberbank launching the Bitcoin bonds. Apart from that, any other things top of your mind? I know there's a lot of things happening, but if you could handpick anything else you're very excited about that's happening right now?
Well, I'm interested in all the Bitcoin treasury companies. Just watching the vast...
Observing what's happening.
Just watching every day a new one coming up.
Yeah.
And then the existing ones saying, we're buying this much more. And I'm just watching that number being accumulated and just in awe that the price is not moving. But
there's some paper Bitcoin going around, I guess.
Maybe, but I don't think even with paper Bitcoin, it can keep the price down. It needs to move, and I'm just watching every day when it's going to do that big jump.
And that's where we'll leave today's video. Samson Mow's insights paint a picture of Bitcoin that's bigger, bolder, and perhaps closer than many of us dare to believe. The question now is, do you think Bitcoin's next major move is just around the corner? Could we really see a $1 million Bitcoin before 2030? Or is that still a dream waiting to unfold? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below and let's get the conversation started. Your opinion might be the spark that helps someone else see Bitcoin in a whole new light. If you found value in today's video, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that like button so more people can discover these ideas. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We drop daily updates on Bitcoin, crypto news, and the moves shaping the market, so you'll always be one step ahead. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of this growing community, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.